This is the River Blackwater, and this is as far as I'm going to be able to go. I came up in the punt today, and I was hoping to get to Lower Kilmacow, where the Pill Mill used to be, and where I know there's a couple of quays that the lightermen used to tie up to for carrying freight. You can just see there's one tree here. So if the tide was a bit higher I could get over it, but then there's another one down across up above, and if the tide was a bit higher I probably wouldn't be able to get through that one. So I kind of caught maybe a sit atop kayak might have been the way to go. Anyway, I'm going to run the film as we go back down towards the River Suir, which is about a mile down or so. And hopefully the sky is filling in, the wind is picking up, but hopefully it won't rain again today. This is my 4th time trying. Hope you'll enjoy it. Okay, so I'm going to try the old trip down. The oars out for a bit of it. I'll have to turn on the engine at some stage. We're in the Dunkitt area, as I said. Kilmacow Lower is just up above, and this area here then would be Dunkitt. Of course, there was a whole series of limestone quarries in and around here, which was one of the major freights for the lightermen. It's proven a bit difficult to row and film. Tide is still coming in for a little while. See how wide the river is here. I know most people probably only refer to it as a stream, but it is known as the Blackwater River. And as I said, it was used for a lot of freight historically, probably not for 100 years. The Dunkitt area, of course, on the left hand side here, where I know there were quarries. Looks like there could have been quarries on the other side as well. Just not quite sure of my bearings here. But very wide, and no problem for a lighter or a couple of lighters to fit up or down here. And actually the water, even though it looks small, it's quite deep as well. So there's plenty of water there to carry those boats. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Bit of a challenge here. Well, Sally after growing in. In the old days, of course, the lightermen would be cutting all of that stuff back, and the biggest challenge for them was dredging the bottom where it's silted up. It seems to have been a real issue further down in Granny. I suppose I was hoping I'd find some evidence of quaysides. Now by a quay I mean just stone, flat piece stone that they'd be able to tie up to safety, which I mean they could tie up on any of the banks here and load away. It wouldn't have been any challenge to them at all in the context of the lighter boats anyway. But the place is so overgrown and the reeds are after coming in so much it would be impossible to locate them from the river. I have seen them from the land, just but again very overgrown. Jim Cusack was showing us up at the Pill Mill previously, and it was quite hard. I was hoping I'd be able to get up there today just to give you a shot of just what it looks like from the river, but even from the shoreline it was impossible. I'll probably have to go back in the winter. Is the first of the new bridges over the road bridges over the Blackwater. The next one up would of course been over Kilkenny Lower. I don't think there's anything else between us in there. It's the first of the new ones. There's plenty for others further down. Absolutely beautiful dragonflies, or probably not even, I don't even know what I'm looking at. The place is absolutely covered in absolutely beautiful colours. Not really going to pick them up on this camera. You can hear the cars passing, but down here it's lovely and peaceful. How broad and straight it is there. And we're just coming down to one of those spots where obviously there's access from Dunkitt down to the Pill. So that's just one of those. It's an old house and barn up there. But you can see the lay of the road coming down, all the way down, right beside the Pill. So whether it was for taking limestone away or whether it was just for freight in the old days, and of course one of the big trades here on the Blackwater was the manure boats. So when anyone is reading my report, they'll hear all about, or read all about the manure boats, which I know surprised some people when I've mentioned it to them. But again, just one of those lost trades that time has made redundant, really. Technology has taken over fertilisers. And we're still continuing down. Tide is still coming up. And again, you can see here just another obvious access point. Hill, continuing down our stream, river. Like this fresh now, the sky is filling in. It's my fourth time trying to get this. Now I had to ship the oars because it's a bit narrower here. This is the old Waterford to Thomastown road bridge. I think the buildings of Ireland put this down at between 1790 and 1810. It's really interesting. It would be much wider back in the day. You can see, cheekers, you'd have fit 3-4 lighters through it if you needed to. And the water is good there. But see this concrete structure they've put up both sides with a metal to reinforce the bridge. I suppose when trucks came and things got heavier. And you can see the bridge is still there to the good, but the metal fabrication is falling asunder. It's rotting away. Anyway, it was replaced anyway by this one. So this is the current bridge that we drive across. And you can see here that this is built in a way that really make navigating with a lighter quite tricky. You'd manage it, but I don't know how feasible at all it is. Anyway, we'll continue with this. Go through it and show you. Reinforcement there to keep the foundations of it, I'd say, in check. Some old timber pieces inside there. And then when you get to here, if you were in one of those lighters, just don't know, would you manage it at all to come through here? Very doubtful. closer to Granny now and closer to the city. This is the old, it's the railway bridge for the Waterford Limerick railway line. And I think it was the 1870s, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful piece of work. There's timber here. There was a timber bridge across it originally, and then it was replaced with the metal. I got all excited when I saw these first. I thought maybe they were fenders, and possibly they were used for that, but I'd imagine they're the old timber work off of the original wooden bridge. It's quite elaborate there under the water. Much too elaborate for fenders. But I'd say they could have been used for that purpose. If you had a fully laden lighter coming down there, which 70 ton of limestone, it should be displacing some weight in the water, so something like that would be very useful to have in terms of keeping the railway safe. This is one stuff here. Just a theory. Coming down to the bridges here in the city.
Total distance 1.61 kilometers. Total time 30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Better sense
Pace
of
18 minutes,
the width of it here.
44 seconds per kilometer.
Absolutely fabulous looking. Part of the road structure. Ongoing maintenance going on. This is where the Blackwater is met by Smart's Castle stream, and that's here underneath that railway bridge. We're up there already. You can link that in the description of this one. Very narrow, but yet there was traffic and trade on that as well. So below us then we have the last bridge, the Granny Bridge, just coming up. The line of the tide there as well, spring tides. Well, this is a fair bit more. So the Roadstone Quarry would be inside of us there. It's now closed and they've moved out, but there's still work going on there. I mean, it's probably, I see no evidence whatsoever of any stonework there, a stone facing it. There's a lot of silt, there's a lot of weeds under the road there, so it could be just hidden from me, but I haven't been able to find anything anyway all the times I've been up around here. So there was talks that they loaded them from the riverside tunnel out onto the river. But I don't see why they wouldn't have also worked in here. It makes no sense to me that they wouldn't have. But anyway. Now we're starting to come towards the mouth of the river where we meet with the shore. bird flying over there. Now, one of the interesting things about Blackwater is that it used to flow basically through where those reeds are right in front of the bow of the boat. And you can see the gap in the trees. But the Blackwater used to run through there. For some reason, the mouth of it was relocated upriver. So they filled it in and they ran it down above the Red Iron Railway Bridge and out into the Suir, just about, I don't know, say maybe 100 yards above where it had used to run out. So whatever the purpose of that is, I don't know. That's what it did. You can see the red iron there. Still looking at the Suir. So that's it. We're a trip down the Blackwater. Once really busy commercial highway to South Kilkenny from Kilkenny area. And fascinating